Primary color. Like. Subscribe. Comment. I don't know. I think it turned out pretty good. What do you think? Duncan's shaking his head. Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and obviously I would never be that crass on purpose outside of ridiculously dry humor that no one finds funny, except for maybe myself, which was the whole goal, to amuse myself. Anyway, this is Shameless Self-promotion. I have come to a decision today. Today was a rain out, and I spent the day recording videos. And I need work on things. And I'm going to need to spend some more time doing videos to do that work. So, what I have decided to do is normally end of November to mid-March, I am in my off season. That said, I am not technically off. I am actually still doing certain things for clients, but they don't really, it's touch and go on the jobs and it's touch and go on the pay. But there is pay. I have decided this year that over this weekend, I am going to let everyone know that I will not be around with the exception of any possible snowstorms for snow removal. A lot of my clients are elderly. With the exception of snowstorms, that I will not be around from December 1st to March 21st. Instead, this winter, this off season, it will literally be off. I will be working on this channel and the associated Rumble channels. That said, it does put a stressor on the monetary situation. Usually those off jobs, as sketchy and spaced as they were, was the backup for product for reviews. So I am asking nicely that people watch monetized content. Even if you're not actually watching it, if you're putting your phone on play or automatic or whatnot. See, I'm really not, I don't have a phone. I don't deal with phones. So I don't know exactly what the setup is. I realize, though, that most of you are most likely watching my videos on your phone, which I know nothing about. So, if you can play a monetized playlist on, like, automatically while you do whatever else, anything helps. Watching the sneak peek videos on Rumble helps. Watching the Rumble-only videos will help. Although I don't think I really need to do too much promotion for that because that's what everybody's been asking for 3 years now. Anyway, outside of that, liking videos, commenting, subscribing, that all helps too. I don't really, when it comes to the monetization aspect of this, I don't put huge weight on new subscribers. The reason I don't is because I don't really like talking about most of the stuff a lot anyway. But there are such a small percentage of my subscribers that actually watch videos. Getting thousands more will only bump that percentage up ever so slightly. So basically, just to give you an idea, I am about 100 and some short of 6,000 subscribers. For videos, all types, there's only 200 out of that 6,000 that I can really count on. 200. All right? For videos that are very popular with the core group of people for this channel and this channel's core content, if it's something really, really popular, known about already, but not known much about, I may get an initial 800 views. 800 out of 6,000. You know, so that's why I don't go into the whole pushing for new subscribers and whatnot. What would help, and I used to have somebody that did this and they sort of fell off, getting my name out there. I'm definitely not good at that. And getting it out for whatever, whether it be smokeless tobacco or the smoking content on the Rumble only or one of the monetized. Like if you pop up on a soda, like Read It or something, let somebody know that I'm doing soda reviews, pop reviews, whatever the person's calling it over there. So that is what I asked. I wanted to let you know that I would be putting more time. I'm going to try to get video times down and information in those videos up. Both of which are going to be hard for me, myself, to do. But I'm going to try. At some point here, you will start seeing aspects being goofed with editing. I will probably keep the smokeless reviews as is because people seem to like them for that reason. But some of the other, like especially the Nerf playlist, the blaster reviews need to be brought down. If I have to edit for that at some point, I will. It'll be a lot of this stuff is a fine line. The other thing that would greatly help, not that I have much to offer on it besides what I've gone over before, is memberships will become available on the 1st, which is Monday. I've looked into that a little more. I believe I can get the word out that that is actually open. I believe I know where to direct you for that opening. So that will be coming. But again, I believe in like people's own free will, and I also believe it's not over. I don't like having somebody yelling at me all the time to do this, do that, and it's needed. If you're in my position, it's needed to be done. But no matter how I try to go about doing it, I feel like if I was on the other side of this camera, I wouldn't like it, no matter how I do it. And I have tried different ways. Coming off straight like this is probably the best, the least offensive or boisterous. But, there is really, in my mind, there is really no way to go about self-promotion. There is no good way to do it. It shouldn't be done. But I sort of have to. And if I'm not going to do any work in between December and mid-March, then I definitely have to. Especially since some aspects of the channel have gotten demonetized. I have not been going on about it. I did a little rant right after it happened. It has continued. People didn't like, oh, you're crying and complaining. That's not why. Them saying that is not why I haven't gone on with it. Because it's just sort of pointless. It's why. I brought attention to it. I brought attention that it was happening. By saying this now, I'm bringing attention to it again. But beyond that, it was sort of to be expected. The only time it got really irritating was when, like, the Schmitty's products got demonetized. Because they're not tobacco, they have no nicotine, and they have no caffeine. So basically, YouTube is telling me that flavored tea leaves are not allowed. And they were fairly inexpensive, so it would have been easy to cover costs on those. Anyway, liking, all joking aside, liking, subscribing, commenting is a help. Dropping my name on any other social media. At the moment I have, besides the Rumble channels and this, I have no social media presence active anywhere. So dropping anything, Read It is always a good place, but unfortunately I keep getting locked out of my Read It account by Read It for my own safety. So, anything that you think may help the channel, in all likelihood, does help the channel. If you think, hey, you know what, this would help the channel, it probably will help the channel. Have at. Anyway, I am the Suit&Tie, Dip&ChewGuy. There will be bonus content besides this coming tonight. All right? And that is why on the community page I mentioned you might want to get notifications, which also help the channel. But you might want to get them because there's going to be quite a bit of bonus content coming in the next week, I know for certain because it's already recorded, but also in general over the next months. Anyway, I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy. I do hope you all are well. Thank you for your continued support. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.